not saying a word.
Worth and run!
Not bad for a scholar.
Something happened. A spinner lay its... A home became a prison. We thrash against the web that... We pause. And still the web loosened.
That's done. Shine.
Maybe a beetle. Oh. The sands are alluring, but confounding. What are you...
Keep quiet.
Blade in the dark.
Worse than rot!
What? What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here? Well, I don't smell his rumstick flop sweat on the wind, so he can't be nearby. He must have sent you to do his... I'm surprised you don't, because it sure looks to me like your emperor sent you out here to die. You've been having a lot of success with that, I see. No one said it would be easy. Guess I'll cross my fingers and hope that just works out instead of getting us all killed. But that's not really why you climbed up here to see me, is it? You might not. He's been trying to kill me for years. The man's Now tell me what he really said. A little reunion. Cute. What did Tawe and Koa say to that? Naturally. Tawe never saw a boot he wasn't keen to lick. And Koa? He's gotta be out of his mind. Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so. I surely hope so. So long, on. Don't let the door...
Minnow, thank goodness I found you. I must share this with you.
You shouldn't have.
No, this is important. Stay a moment. Let me speak. Nineveh, how thy waves do break upon my haggard shore. The horizon of thy smile filleth me to the gunwales.
Honestly, Umato.
In the fleet of love, thou art the admiral. Thy seagull cry pierceth my heart. Together, we sail smoothly as the stars guideth our way.
You're so creative.
Oh, you hesitate. Have I offended you somehow? Do you doubt my regard for you?
Well, you did compare me to a seagull.
You've been... You... A little reunion? Nah. I knew it! Hold on. That's just his style. He's too much of a coward to come after me directly. Well, there's no fucking way I'm sharing a drink with him now. You mean poison him and... Yeah. He doses our drinks, you switch the cups? But how do I know I can trust you? My gut tells me you'll say whatever you need to get what you want. And in the end, you'll do whatever you feel like anyway. So no, I can't trust you. This was a clever idea, but it's not. So long, on. Don't let the...
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Oh, you're... What, really? Gods, I hope it's no one. I mean... Oh, perilous plants and where to pick them. Laguna was looking for some light reading, and, well, that's what we had on hand. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm sorry to press you on this, but I mean, plenty of folks. But what you're bringing me is circumstantial. I'll take that risk. Was there anything? What? What?
Isn't this a surprise? Giada, come say hello. Huh?
Damn that child to the depths! I have the dream scourge. I'm starting to feel it in my bones. Damn your prying eyes! Oh, my senses must really be going if I didn't notice you snooping around my things. I've got shakes, tremors that weren't there before. But the worst are the dreams. Sand swallowing Thirdborn. A garden, vines eating at old ruins. People say the dream scourge is a soul plague. I'm no fool. It's in my head, eating away at me. I saw it at the gates of Thirdborn. People go mad. They kill their kin. I don't want to hurt Chico. I'd hoped to go out quietly, but my Nikai is smart. I didn't realize they'd uncovered my plan. I want to die as myself, on my own terms.
On the one hand, it isn't our place to decide how someone ought to live or die. On the other hand, the Leviathan's heart was never his to begin with. Finders keepers. At the end of the day, I think eating a Leviathan's heart is an impractical way to end one's life. To each their own.
I think Capo has earned the right to make his own decisions before he no longer can.
You can understand that, can't you? Give me the heart. Give me this one act of courage. You can't! Damn you! Oh, this path can only end badly for Chico. Maybe the rest of Thirdborn too. You may have doomed us all! Ah, hero of Thirdborn, I'm nothing but a helpless, unstable man.
He writhes as we writhe, yet he lives. How could life bring him pain?
Ah, yes. That. How could I? We were young and stupid. We went out in secret. The entire town hailed me as a hero the moment I stepped onto shore. I had overcome the Leviathan.
You could sound a little more sorry for lying to everyone you love.
With everyone celebrating, I couldn't bear to tell them that I wasn't the warrior Thirdborn thought I was. That I couldn't save her. From the moment I stepped off that boat, I stopped being Capo the man. I was only the Leviathan Slayer. Yes, I hid everything I'd taken in the hunt within the ruins. Once people heard about it, they thought I had other hidden treasures. But adventurers started thieving, looking for gods know what. I set up traps to stop them. The heart is the only thing I have left of her. So, what will you do now? Reveal my shame to the town? To my Nikai? Oh, thank you. Thirdborn needs any hope it has left. even if it's just a story. Good luck. You'll need it. Here, take this. You'll have more use for it.
I know you just talked to my uncle. Thank the God.
I'm Hajime with the Tiranui. Chico said there was something about a Leviathan. And their uncle Capo? They said he was planning. That's all they gave me to. Gods, Capo's fallen a lot farther than I thought. I suppose that could work. Chico?
Consider it payment for helping me. For everything.
Anything else? Good. Well, if that's all, I've got to find a good place to store this.
Thank you. I mean it. I'm sorry my uncle is sick. But I'm not sorry, I know. I'll spend as much time with him as I can. What? No. No, that's not possible. That doesn't help him. Gods. I don't want him to. I want the one thing I can't have. You don't have to say anything. Here.
Poor darling. I can't even imagine.
Who needs fabric?
This... This might sound weird, but can I have some of your fur?
Well, it's quite the... I wish we could have done more for them. Okay, but if I were in his shoes, I hope I... Though I'd like to pick a more fun... Of course. Even when it's I can only... That I can go... And don't you forget it. But it gives you something to think about. I mean, not everyone gets to come back like you did. Well, that's all I... Unless... How can I... Always a...
Toa and Hayako. Despite their clumsy methods, they were just defending their community. That is more understanding. I only bring it up because when they... Anyway. You too.
When you were out in the Shark's Teeth, you didn't happen to find a badge. It sure is. Reminds me of old times. Scouting run. It was Hathel and Tom. He kept just... He did. Coming back here was a mistake. Because I'm a glutton. Here's the truth. And he suffered a fatal wound. We did our best to keep him in one piece while we hauled him. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard. We got him a sickbed, but... I wish I could believe that. You ever had to watch something when it's slow? Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nail. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen... Cruel irony, isn't it? He comes to our rescue, and in the process, he loses the thing. I'm sorry, Envoy. Thanks. Just having his badge in hand. There's just one last thing. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east. One of those cairns is... It's time I said... Careful. I usually count on my friends to be...
Marius, could I examine your soul?
Oh, no. You'll use none of that spooky soul business.
Hey, I know your Emperor sent you here to represent that, but the Steel Garrote raising Fiors. God... I mean, for you, personally. The cruelty we saw, it's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. Yeah, I did my time fighting under Rauatai's flag in the Deadfire. Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing. Enough about me, though. You'd think this island's big enough, wouldn't you? Anyway, this may be your burden, but you don't have... What's on your mind? Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you said... I've been meaning to talk to you about Kato. Right. And I didn't think it was possible to talk them down, but you... Those two fought for Rauatai in the Deadfire. They learned how to disrupt enemy movement. They'd have... Yeah. You The Living Lands is changing. We've got more ships coming to port every year. If it's not out here, they would have taken it hard. I'm glad. I'll be here if you need me.
Hey, sorry about your parents.
That's very kind.
A little. We see things eye to eye. So long. Don't let. A little. You really listened to me. And I suppose if... And when...